This is a reading for Virgo from the full moon until the new moon. Okay, so from the 5th of May to the 19th of May. So I'm going to shuffle your cards, and I'm going to be using my favourite deck, which is the Tarot of Prague Tarot. And a good shuffle. I'm just going to lay down your 10 cards on the table. Right, so the first card is in the here and now, the present situation. What's going on around you at this time? Okay, and the card I get is the moon card, okay? This is a major card, so it's very much about big changes taking place, some major issues around you. I mean, the moon card within itself is showing you to feel extremely emotional around a situation, okay? It's like you're being pulled one way and then the other, okay? You try to let go, you're trying to move forward, but you're kind of dragged back here, okay? It's very much this feeling of a situation controlling you, or your emotions controlling you, rather than you controlling the situation or your emotions. It's like this paper boat in this water, and it's just being blown all over the place, okay? A strong sense of the need to take back control of a situation, okay? Card crossing is, yeah, I mean, it's a King of Pentacles reversed. I do sense this toxic energy around you, okay? I do get this masculine energy. Someone who's been kind of sort of pulling you to pieces, that's what I get here, okay? Someone who's been dragging you down with them. They could well have some problems here around a money situation, or around a work situation, and it's like they're taking it out on you, okay? They're feeling very down, and they're making you feel very down as well. You're very, I don't know, there's this kind of closeness in some sense, or you were very, very close at one point, but things have just changed here, okay? It's a strong sense of kind of sort of growing apart rather than together here. There's also something here about the world shifting from your hands and onto your shoulders here, okay? So things are completely changed around. Things are shown to be up in the air, things are shown to be unsettled. You could well be having some nightmares here, or being up late at night with worries and fears, okay? Things are just shown to be out of balance. Yeah? It's like you put so much time, so much effort into this situation and other situations as well, and gotten little back in return, okay? But it is spiritual law that everything will balance up in the end for you, and all the time and all the effort you put in will come back in equal measure. But first of all, it does say you need to take back control of the situation. There's two ways, okay? There's nothing in between. It's either just completely just letting go, just cutting ties. If that's not possible, then to deal with the situation in a different way. Okay, if you deal with it differently, you start to control the situation rather than letting the situation control you. In the past, coming to the present, you've got the Chariot card in the reverse position. You may well have experienced a flat tire recently, or seen a flat tire, and it's just a message from the universe. There's a need to slow down, okay? You've been going too fast, your mind has been racing, you're trying to resolve this issue here, okay? But you kind of end up just banging your head against a brick wall. You try to let go, you try to move forward, and then you just slip back into your sea of emotions, okay? Been feeling very emotional here, okay? You feel stuck, you feel trapped, things are completely out of balance. There could be some problems here around a house movement or house changes, or some cancellations, around a trip here, okay? But whenever you see like a flat tire somewhere, it's nothing to worry about. It's just a sign. The universe speaks to us in kind of sort of symbols in what happens around us. It's just saying you need to slow down. Yeah, it's like you're wanting something to move to the next level, and you keep trying, but you haven't picked up all the pieces. Yeah, you've gone very fast, but you haven't picked up what you needed to. It's like this key which you need, okay, to open a door, and then you can move forward. So in a sense, to get somewhere faster, you need to slow down. So it's a bit of a paradox here for you. So looking more forward, I've got the King of Wands in the reverse position. So once again, I do sense it's toxic energy around you, this masculine energy. But what I feel here is that you do actually find a way to move forward from this situation. It's like you take back control. A strong sense of you making your feelings known here, okay? It's like you don't hold back. It's just like you say what you're thinking, okay? It's like you take a risk around this situation because you've been holding back for too long. So because you start to control the situation, things start to fall into place. And this masculine energy here, I do sense like this outpouring, okay? Their passions come out in the wrong way, and it's like, because you're so strong, because you kind of change from being weak to being strong around the situation, it's like they come to you, and there's a sense they may beg you or try and persuade you to come back in some respect, and then you're in a position where you can choose. So rather than asking them to choose like you have done in the past, or it could be around people or a situation, trying to get other people or situations to choose for you, you may well have been leaving things to circumstances and just waiting and waiting and waiting, and nothing seems to change, okay? And you're kind of sort of dragged more and more into it. But the feeling here is of some kind of turnaround here, okay? And initially it will throw up all types of things because people are used to how you were, okay, used to taking you for granted, but because you take back control, put yourself into a position of power, they do resist it initially, but there's a strong sense that as you move forward, you will gain more respect here and you will gain more confidence. So your goal card here is shown by the Ten of Wands, so quite clearly shows you've had a lot on your plate. Hasn't just been one thing, it's been something else. You've been dealing with a lot of stuff. I do get this vision of you like being at a fairground and playing that game, with the frogs and the hammer. You hit one down, one frog pops up, you hit that down, another frog pops up, you hit that down, another pops up. And so it goes on, okay? And there's a lot of toxic energy here. I do see like this vision of you walking around town, it's symbolic, but with these bags of rubbish, okay? You need to get rid of the rubbish. When you get rid of the rubbish, of course, you lighten the load, you move towards what you want much faster, you gain more energy. You gain more confidence, and then you can put fresh stuff in these bags as well, okay? So it is very much about this letting go, dealing with the situation differently, and then you create space for something much better. Already I feel actually with the Four of Wands here, you've been thinking a lot about this situation. You have tried to let go, you try to move forward, you slip back into your sea of emotions, but quite clearly, as I look forward, there are people going to try to get you to change your mind, try to persuade you, but it shows you're going to grow in strength, okay? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and I do sense you're growing in strength here, okay? Finding more stability within yourself, which is shown here, and then you'll find it on the outside as well. You are going to swim, you're not going to sink. That's what I'm being given here. But a lot of people aren't going to like this change in you. It's a positive change, okay? But they're very negative, so they don't like it. So the next card is the Advice card, which is the Hierophant card in the reverse position. And it's kind of saying, look at things how they are, how they've been. Very unstructured, okay, all over the place, very unsettled. It's like you're getting nowhere fast, okay? It's like other people or situations are controlling you. So again, it's about putting your best foot forward here, okay? About you taking a risk. It's about you controlling the situation rather than letting the situation control you. It's happening, it's on the way. It is going to happen here for you. The card on the outside at the moment is the Two of Cups reversed. Could well be some problems here around matters of the heart, okay? I was feeling there was this closeness and then this kind of sort of distance, okay? Could well be a lot of pushing and pulling, blowing hot and cold. The Two of Cups reversed is very much like either like this present relationship is kind of, it's just not moving forward, okay, or something new, something fresh, which is which isn't moving forward either, okay? There's a strong sense something different needs to happen here, and as I said here, with the Moon card, it's a strong sense of you controlling the situation rather than letting the situation control you, because by doing nothing changes, okay? But once you put your best foot forward and you start to control the situation, then things will start to change around you, okay, because you will gain in confidence, okay, you'll become more motivated, you start going towards what you want much faster, and what you want also starts coming towards you. Everything matches up in the end here for you. But at the moment there is a strong sense of some sadness and things not working out in the way which you wish. Your hopes and your fears are shown by the Hermit card in the reverse position. There's been a lot of overthinking here, okay. It could be that you fear all this thinking around the situation. Of course, everything starts off as a thought and then it turns into emotions here, which is shown by the Moon card, okay. So you fear it's not going to settle down, but it will, you know, that's what the cards are showing, okay. Sometimes things do have to get worse before they get better, but what I also sense here is that the only way is up. And also with the Hermit reverse, it's very much about you allowing space here, yeah, to manifest your wishes. So it's very much about you stepping back. It's about you dealing with the situation differently here. Nice card to finish here. It's a Two of Swords in the reverse position. Gives me an upside down V. It's very much about things coming together for you, okay. Things coming to a point, things coming to a head, things coming to a conclusion, okay. And I'll get like the Swords here, which is very much about the mind, the Water here, which is about the emotions. So whereas your mind and your heart were in conflict, where your heart was feeling one thing and your mind wanting something else, you get to a point where your mind and your heart work together. So your mind in control, but listens to your heart, takes on board what your heart has to say, and then that just drives you forward. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. There's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee, and to my crystal shop. Thank you.